Yeah, welcome YouTube. My name is Pauw Kroon and I'm gonna be your host today. And today it's the second part of my videos on styling in PowerApps. And let's go to PowerApps. What we did the last time is that we make our basic window and we make a template window connected to our basic windows. So I basically set to my footer or my footer image, let's connect them to the design footer image on my design field, and I just connected all my visually style properties to my design image. So what I can do when I set this property to false and I go to my template, then my icon is gone. So that's the behavior we want. I want to do one more thing before we go on, and that is just grouping these boxes and call this T bars, template bars, and on the design screen I want to group them also, and I gonna name it D bars. So when we copy this screen, the template screen, then the bars just gonna keep the same and have an own group. So that's nice. So let's go on to our controls. So we're gonna input a label, and I'm just gonna put the controls I want to use underneath each other. So I want to have a drop down, and I'm gonna pick all the controls I want to be able to use in my app. Let's put in a checkbox. Maybe I want to have a radio option, a toggle, a slider, and maybe a rating. So I'm gonna, first I'm gonna add an extra label, and I put it behind this label, make it a little bit bigger and a smaller font. And on the right side I'm gonna say this gonna be the font, the size, the font weight, and it's more like we have a descriptive font for what the text box is going to be able to do for us. So this text I'm gonna call font, and I'm gonna rename my controls. So I'm gonna do the same for all the controls as in an earlier video. Just put a D for it for design. Rename date picker too. So you see this making a design screen and a template screen. It's gonna take some time, but what I said, it's just one time, and then you can copy this app or screens to another application. I'm gonna call this the font description. So now I'm gonna select them all, and I will group them, and I will call this the controls, design controls. Copy the whole box, and then I'm gonna copy it I'm gonna drag it to the right. And now the left are my design controls and the right are gonna be my template controls. I'm gonna change one thing. I'm gonna change the D label to a template label, and I don't need a description in this matter. So now I have two boxes, one for the design controls, one for the template controls, and I have a blank area in the mid, and later on I'm gonna put my icons I want to use in my app with a proper design. I'm gonna put them here. So it's very clear when I look to this later, this is the design part and this is the template part. Maybe what I can do extra is to put in an extra label, surround all my boxes with this label and say this is the design controls. Gonna put it to the top and make it in the middle a smaller font, and not underlined but semi-bold or bold. I'm gonna add this to my D controls, so group them, rename my group again to the design controls, and say this label is the D controls frame. So I think design controls, I'm gonna do the same with the template later on, but I don't have to do it in the video because so I have my design and my templates. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna connect my templates to my controls in the same way as I did before. So with a label, I'm gonna connect this to the, I don't gonna do the height or the width. Why I don't have to do that? Because it's not for the appearance. And I gonna say here the fonts vertical align. And I'm gonna carry on with all the other properties I want to change, just as I did before. Okay, sometimes my selection is gone and I have to reselect it again to carry on where I started. Padding left, padding bottom, and as I say, I do that for all my controls and all my properties. So they are, the template controls are again connected to the design control. And then when I want to say for the font, I want to have a 12 font and a CGUI. So I have a different font, and now I will connect my button for the font properties. I have the size. I say here the font dot size, and for my text property, so the text, the font. I'm gonna change the font, and basically I will do that later on for all these boxes. I'm gonna connect them to my font box, and here the text color and the size I'm gonna also connect to my text font, and for the button I'm gonna connect the color to the back color of my font, and the fill I'm gonna connect to the color of my font, so it's negative to each other. So I'm gonna do this for myself and not in this video, because I think you get the general idea of how making these fonts appear. And what you can do later on, you can say for the term control, just select a, let's rename this. I'm still gonna use my name convention. And I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it to a other screen. What I also gonna do is put 0 as 00 before it in my name. And I'm gonna recall all my template elements with the same name convention. I don't need a T before it, because the S is a reference to my design screen later on. And why do I use S00? That's because when later on I have some more screens and I want to have a specific button, I can do SS and just say I want to copy this, reselect this, choose for example screen 01, go to my screen, and then paste a control on the screen where I want it. So what I said, I'm gonna do the styling for myself, and in the next video I will come back and show you how to build a little bit the same concept for icons which I want to use in my videos. So I hope you learned something and you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.